Hi, good morning, everyone. Peter Liciaga here, your Mount Laurel martial arts guy, a master instructor of Donato Karate Center in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And if you want to find out about the work that I'm doing there, just go to donatokarate.com or call us at 856-235-0414. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Anyway, I thought I'd come on here, and I happened to go to one of our Facebook groups in Mount Laurel, one of the biggest ones that we have here. It's pretty awesome. Mount Laurel group, get a lot of information on that, and there was something I was shared last night. That's something that came up, and not just last night, over the last couple of weeks there's been a couple of things that came up that had to do with negative stuff on the internet. And we know about this internet, it's an awesome platform, and all the things that are going on there is just incredible. The positive things that are going on the internet is just mind-blowing. The work that people are doing there, the difference they're making in the world. Just many people, myself included, using the internet and the technology, the smartphones, just to make a difference, to connect with people in a positive, powerful, inspiring, motivating, and encouraging way is just mind-blowing. The billions of things that happen on the internet. Now, of course, with the internet, the positive things happen, but we also have negative things that are happening. I know the other day, last week, I was brought to my attention about this little thing that's happening. I think Momo, this creature that comes onto the kids' videos and going in there and then challenging kids to do certain things that are negative and destructive. It's just horrible things that people do, and I don't even try to pretend why they do that. I have my own ideas why, but there's this stuff that just happens. And then last night I found out about something else that's going on in our school. Somebody putting up a site that demeans and puts down other kids, which is horrible. So what do you do when you are confronted with the negativity that's on the internet? Now, in self-defense, this is what we teach at Donato Karate Center. This is what I teach in my self-defense workshops. Is that there's the A of our ABCs is simply this: awareness, assessment, and action. So once you become aware of a situation, aware of negativity, whatever it is on the internet, in this case, let's talk specifically on cyberbullying or anything negative that's destructive to people on the internet. Pardon me, I have a very sore throat. And pardon me. I become aware of something. The first thing I want to do is assess. I want to assess the situation, and then I decide to move to the right appropriate action. So that's the idea. So you become aware of a situation, you assess it, you think about it, and then maybe get some research on it, and then you decide to move to the right appropriate action. And so what I want to talk about is what we can do. And there's one of two things we can do when we become aware of a situation, something negative that's on the internet, cyberbullying, anything that we see. That when we recognize something, we become aware of something on the internet, and we assess the fact that, my gosh, this is horrible. I don't like this. I don't like what I see. I don't like what I hear. This is not fair. This is hurtful. All these things, you assess it, and you come to the conclusion that this is not right. And then you got to decide what action or what kind of action you're going to take. You either become a bystander, or you're someone that's an agent for change. You're going to be a change agent. So you got to decide. Now, if you decide to be a bystander, I believe that if you see something that's not right, you've got to do something. Someone who stands by and just watches things happen, I believe become part of the problem, or part of the problem. And so I've been taught, not only I've been taught this as a human being, with how I was raised, and in the martial arts world is what I teach our students and our instructors. You must stand up and do the right thing. Just don't watch it. You must get in, become an active participant in solutions and resolutions. I remember years ago, One of my mentors said that, when I expressed to him, gosh, this is what happened in my life and this is what's going on around me, I just don't like it. I started really, sharing my complaint with him. And he says, well, Peter, you know what? You could complain about it or you can figure out what you can do about it. Become a solutionist, someone who's going to come up with a solution. And so this is what we need to decide to do. We either going to be a bystander or someone's going to be a change agent. Do something about it. So there's a little bit of a process that I came across that I thought that I would like to share with you, a thought process. If you say, okay, look, I'm aware of something, I've assessed it, I don't like it, and now I want to move to action. My action could be nothing or something. So this is what I came up, 5 different things. The first thing is, first question, what is your position on this? Where do you stand on what you see that is negative and that is not right? How do you stand on that? And really think about that and go through the process of understanding what your position is. And number 2 is then analyze it. How do I explain my reactions? First, become aware of how you reacted. Are you angry? Are you indignant? Are you frustrated? Are you, surprised? Are you just, hurt? How are you feeling? And then explain that. Analyze why you feel that way. Do you feel that way because of past experiences? Do you feel that way because it's currently happening to you? Or do you feel that way? Why? It's just important that you understand, how and why you are reacting that way. Analyze it, understand it, get deep understanding of you and why you feel the way you feel. And then ask yourself, okay, what do you want to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to stand by and do nothing and just complain? Or are you going to add fire to the negativity and create a frenzy? Or are you going to say, you know what, let me learn and let me get more information, let me get intelligent about this, let me get as much information about it, and then become part of the solution. Let me go out there and first and foremost, bring encouragement, inspiration, maybe motivation, and then move to action. To create a plan of action for that. Design what you're going to do and think about that. Okay, and then next thing is, preparation, prepared to move forward, because what would stop you from moving into action? Think about that. What would keep you from moving to action? Sometimes standing up might mean that you become the target. Sometimes standing up might mean that you're going to all of a sudden start getting all the negativity going your way. So be prepared for that and stand up and know that what would hold you back, and then be prepared for that, and then move to action with that. Or you might say that, come to that. I'm not ready for that kind of feedback. My family's not ready for that kind of feedback. And if I do stand up for this, these are going to be the repercussions. So this might hold me back. Once you come to that conclusion, you realize you where you are and how you're going to move forward on this. Then the next thing is that, if you're saying, I'm ready to act. Okay, now is the time to act. Should I act now, and how should I move forward with this? So the idea behind all this is really a preparation. You become aware of a situation, you've assessed it, and you decide you're going to move to action, and then you really, you go through these 5 stages. What is your position on it? How do you explain your own reactions, understanding you, knowing you, and then what do you want to do about it? How are you going to move forward on this? Do you have enough information of all the details? And then what really would hold you back? If you do move forward, what are the ramifications of that? Are you willing to stand up, stand strong, and become part of the solution? And then are you ready to act? Are you ready to act? If all this is yes, 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 then get after it, get to it, become a solution, get out there and find ways to make a difference in a positive and powerful way. Always looking to encourage, inspire, and motivate others to do the same. And this is my thought on it. Guys, we live in a world with a lot of great things, but within the world that we live in, there's a lot of horrible, ugly things. I know a friend of mine says that, battles like this war will bring out the best in us, but war also brings out the worst in us. And so we need to move forward, very thoughtfully, very considerately, and empathetically. And so I just want to encourage everyone to, when you see something that's not right, stand up. But be smart, be intelligent, but do something. Get out there and do something. Don't become part of the problem. And that's one thing that I notice. It's something that someone sees that's not fair. It stirs in them these emotions, and then they speak, or they, especially on the internet, they start typing based from a position of emotion. And if we're going to go into a battle, and I work with a lot of law enforcement and military special forces, and we talk about this all the time about, you know, the preparation of the mind and the emotions, and how you have to have mental resilience and emotional resilience when you go into battle. And so it's the same thing here. So parents, community, friends, let us be thoughtful, and let us consider who we are, where we are, what's how we're feeling. And when we do move forward, stand up for something, you know, recognize our emotions, accept how we feel about it, but then we need to make sure we move forward very intelligently, and let our emotions, you know, fuel us, but let it go through the filter and be buffered by our intelligence and our compassion for others. And so it's always something more. Now, I sure hope that when things come up where there's stuff being put on the internet that's not right, that's basically it's illegal, I hope that the authorities become aware of it, and that they do use the technology to bring it down, and find the people that actually did this. But other than that, guys, as we do, is what I will do. I will encourage you to always stay focused on creating solutions and being someone that's going to stand up to do the right thing to make a difference in our community. So I thought I'd share that with you guys, and I appreciate the time. And I know that many of you guys out there that are just doing incredible work, thank you so much for what you guys do. Thank you for those of you that jump in there and just bring just a light and maybe peace in the storm, and just help those of us that get emotional and get, you know, really it's hard not to get angry and get upset about the pain that's being caused by what some other people are doing, you know. But thank you for those of you that come in and remind us to not fall into the trap where we just add fuel to the fire, that we just bring like a balm to it, like just be the peace in that storm, inspiring, encouraging, and motivating, and just be ready to serve and help others. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you guys now. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Looking forward to connecting with you. Of course, if you want to connect with me directly, you can do comments here, or you can connect with me directly on my smartphone. I'll make my text on my smartphone available for texting, 856-278-5282, if you want to connect with me directly. And you can call this, but texting is the best way to connect with me. And I read the text, I right away know whether it's something I want to respond to or not. Okay, guys? If you choose to do negativity toward my way, that's fine. I'm aware of that. This is me standing up, totally aware of the fact that I might be a target. I am a target at times. That's okay. I've been trained for such a time as this. So, guys, I want to encourage you guys, have a great day and be at peace in your day. Remember, life is just simply too short to not live life full out in a peaceful and joyful way. So you guys have a great day. And no matter what people do to try to bring our days down, bring us down, we're always going to stand up, and we will always be victorious. Okay, guys, have a great day. Take care.